Oh, God damn it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is not live Gold Hog Gaming. Coming to y'all with the GM podcast in its third episode this week, Fireball and Magic Missiles. Unfortunately, at this current point in time, we are unable to access the Twitch because the internet is shitting all over itself harder than, well, one of the guys I work with. Let's get real about that for a minute. So yeah, we are here today. Dark is running a little late. We do have this is your brain on chugs, obviously here, and we also have Gravity Shock, the
Hey,
GM for the Pathfinder campaign.
sadly, we did not have a session this month.
I know it broke my heart. Sid wanted
Yeah,
fight.
I heard that pretty much every player except Aaron could not make that session.
Correct.
Yeah.
With Kang out until May, and Dark being on the cruise, Kurtosh took the weekend to spend with his wife, and we all played Power World together.
Yes, that happened.
That's the
Yeah.
Pathfinder game this month in review.
Basically. that's what it is.
But that being said, we did have two sessions this month that were pretty fucking huge. Let's get real about it. We'll start with this month's clear winner on which TTRPG was definitely enjoyed the most. Case in point, Cyberpunk. I think this whole fucking play group has been enjoying Cyberpunk a little too much. I think I might need to start. Might need to start turning it up on the main campaign. But as everybody's aware, next campaign, I am not actually just a DM. I am a player with you guys, and my character has begun being generated by Dark and me.
Oh boy. Boy. What
Let's
should
see.
we for this nightmare?
TJ and I will be coming in blind because we had to miss last D&D session due
Yeah,
to an emergency with the dog.
Yeah. I hope he's doing better.
Yeah. We took him to the vet. We got the issue looked at. He said it's not a big deal. It's going to cost us a couple $100 to get it taken care of,
that's not.
but it's
bad.
not life threatening.
Okay,
That's good.
Good.
So I guess we'll turn things over to the GM for Cyberpunk. This is your game, sir.
Okay, so in this past session of Better Off Red, I thought I thought you guys were gonna either go off to plan something else or stick around and watch and survey what was going on at that warehouse. I never expected that you guys were going to take on a group of 30 soldiers.
Look, man. So Kay told Sight 1,000 eddies. So Sight turned on the strategist and went full tactician on this shit. Got everybody through it. Everyone survived, except for Justy, who's in critical condition. And
I mean, he survived. He's
he stabilized. I stabilized him, so.
Yeah, okay, so he's stable. Everybody survived, and the only loose cannon in this party seems to be Fox.
Yeah. I may not have been part of that fight, but the second the teleporting in air quotes there happened, I'm like, oh, we've got to send him as dev.
Yeah, I went back and rewatched the session, and the moment that he moved within the blink of Fox's eye, I heard Gravity in the back. Oh, he's gonna send him a
Yeah.
You mean like you can hear me losing my shit the minute Justy gets shot?
Oh, I when you started cracking up laughing, I knew that you knew what was about to happen.
Oh yeah, player and character both knew what was about to happen, no question.
It's fun. It's very interesting fun.
Well,
And see,
in
I did not
2077.
originally plan on Trauma Team showing up in that. It's just that for some reason, when NPCs go to take a shot at Justin, their dice rolls hit.
It's the weirdest thing.
I blame
That's
gravity for standing too close.
Wait, why are you blaming me for this? This one, I helped him at the. I helped in the end of that one.
Oh
No,
no!
he thinks that because you yourself happen to be a slight bullet sponge that also transferred over to Justin, because you've gotten shot twice in this campaign. Well, once actually hit you, the other one grazed the back of your pants during like the train heist.
Yeah. Okay, I'll admit I'm a little bit of bullet magnet, but not much.
Not as
Haven't died
much
yet.
as you could be. Yeah, no, you haven't taken you haven't taken as much damage as Rook did in that boss fight.
Yeah, no, I honestly I didn't think either of them were going to survive the one-on-one party case.
Yeah, that the dice rolls were really in Rook's favor for that, especially when it came to breaking Slither's jaw, and then Zarko with his smart bullet. Yeah, which kind of will lead into the whole reason why this episode is called Fireball and Magic Missiles. Part of what the party did to surprise the shit out of me was, okay, there's a group of 30 guys down here in the warehouse. Oh, let's strap a bunch of incendiary grenades to a drone and send the drone into the middle of the floor before blowing it up with a self-destruct sequence.
Facts, though. I mean, you want results. I was told 1,000 eddies. Like, at this point in y'all's career with me, do y'all honestly think I'm not thinking in terms of how to destroy the entire game? Gravity,
Yeah,
Gravity, you're
a game without a magic system, and there was Fireball cast. And then, not too long after the Fireball was cast, Exarca switched his rounds over to Smart Bullets, which essentially gave him Magic Missile.
Yep. It was glorious. It was glorious. So we're no longer calling those smart bullets. Just so everybody's aware, they're magic missile bullets.
I could kind of agree with that.
I mean, they kind of are. I don't think that I will refer to them as Magic Missile every time we have a session.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna talk to Zark and I'm gonna be like, every time you shoot something, you have to scream out magic missile.
Oh boy, it's gonna get.
Have you guys seen the Call of Duty memes with the dude who literally has warlock builds?
No, I have not. That's a new one to me.
Go look it up. This dude is throwing poison grenades, shock bangs, and literally screaming, "Thunderbolt! Thunderbolt! Thunderbolt! Magic missile! Magic missile! Magic missile! Fucking stop, dude! Magic missile! Magic missile! Plague! Plague!" Like straight up, fucking just going full warlock in Call of Duty. Fucking insane.
Yeah, I have not seen that one. I will have to check that out. But yes, so we had a fireball. We had a couple magic missiles. Fox let his emotions get the better of him. And while Fox didn't really take any damage, he definitely took some damage to the ego from that encounter.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you
Wounded
show up
pride.
to you show up to save your girlfriend, and the guy trips you like a schoolyard bully.
And then proceeds to make a joke out of your fucking teammates.
Well, he began to.
Like I
because
said, began.
he dodged an auto fire, which upon going back and rewatching, I took too long to say that he had evaded that because I had rolled it, and then we went through talking about a couple other things, and I didn't bring it up until damage got rolled. That was a mistake on my part. But yeah, his his evasion rolls were really good. He dodged the auto fire. He blocked the martial arts attack, but that just straight jab to the jaw with the critical damage, that's what really took the fight in another direction. Because before that, Rook had gotten slashed up the chest.
Right.
And another thing I noticed that we will be adjusting in future sessions is when it comes to armor damage. His armor is broken. That doesn't mean that everything automatically gets through. It means in that location the armor is broken, and his overall armor rating goes down by 1 point every time it's a part of it gets broken.
Got you. Okay, so that actually sounds a bit more balanced, to be fair. Because I'm not gonna lie, it did strike me as a little bit unbalanced. You break the armor, and all of a sudden you're taking full damage. That
that was a mistake on my part. But like I said, I'm still learning with the rest of you guys.
Right.
My only thing is, while I'm still learning this, I'm also trying to keep everything narratively entertaining. For me, the biggest part of DMing Cyberpunk is giving you guys a story that you guys want to keep wanting to come back to every session.
I think you've done that
very well.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And now, so to, I guess, finish up our recap, Zarka's magic missile came in and kind of saved the day. He put a bullet into the back of Slither's head. Now, Slither's got some heavy subdermal armor, so he wasn't killed, but he was definitely critically injured by both Rook and Exarca, and so he bolted. He got the hell up out of there. Now, those with infrared can see the quickly fading trail of where he ran via the Sandevistan. But Sight stayed back at the warehouse, trying to collect data shards from all of the dead men lying around on the floor. And then he hears a speaker in one of the vans with the voice of Exarca's nemesis, Charlie Collateral, laughing and mocking Sight for getting involved with, in his words, the fucking hobo. And the episode or session ended with said van beeping, with Sight standing a few yards away, staring at it. Now, who knows what's going to happen next session? I don't, and I'm the DM.
Look. Okay. So it's been a week since the session. Okay, I've had a bit of time to cool my own head, really think about things, and think about how Sight would honestly think about things. Because when that van started beeping, Aaron the player came out, and that wasn't okay with me. So, Sight has had time to think about things, and Sight has a few ideas that have come to mind on how to handle said situation. But as the player, if I'm the fucking second death right after being the first death in this fucking game, I'm haunting the party. Fuck making a new character. Sight is going to become a cyber ghost and just haunt the fucking party.
Oh boy.
I will live
Well,
in their
need
agents.
I remind you that your first character's death was completely your idea from the start.
I'm not disagreeing with that, but if I'm the second death in this game, we're gonna have fucking problems. Especially when I did all the fucking hard work. I got us a base. I got the security drones taken out.
Look, I am not going to take away from the work you did, but I think the rest of your party also did some work.
Oh, they did work. Don't get me wrong. They made sure I could do all the heavy lifting.
Especially the dog, Scroties.
Look. Okay, as the player, let me make this clear. I actually enjoy the Scroties command. Okay,
but
I think
in character, Sight
hilarious.
is disgusted.
Yeah, in character
and horrified.
Yeah, because the fact that is a command in Sight's mind, as far as he's concerned, means that he literally had to take the time to teach Puccini to eat ball sacks. Okay? Like, let's be very clear about this. That's what had to happen to have that command.
Yeah, he had to trade him to do it, which is horrifying to think about.
Now you get why Sight's totally gonna beat the shit out of him for it.
You have other reasons to beat him up now. Being you might get blown up because of him.
Don't think Sight is not about to be introducing the fucking vagrant to being exposed. Sight is not happy that the vagrant is the reason he is in fucking shit right now.
While we're speaking out of character, and this is just a comment on everything thus far, not really a spoiler for anything to come. It's funny how within this campaign there are two parties within the main party. There's the OG crew from the train heist, who most of them just met in game time a couple days ago.
Yep.
Other than Rook and Splatter, who happen to know each other from both being first responders. But then you have the new crew, which is as we call Team Gateway, the corporate owned crew with Sight, Jackie Death, and Justin Blaze.
Don't forget about the fact
that corporate owned, Kay being the owner, she's really been the one kind of throwing the eddies around and getting everybody to kind of do the things that she needs. But it's funny the amount of, I guess, like, uneasiness between
animosity.
Yeah, there a little bit. Considering that the original crew is kind of in the middle of some shit, and the new crew is ending up in the shit because the old crew is tied in with what the new crew is trying to accomplish. So things are getting a little hairy. Things are getting personal for some people. Some people are getting caught in the crossfire.
Look, I'm not saying that I'm gonna erase every one of you if you don't do what you're supposed to. But if you tried living in Night City without a digital identity to back up who you are, I'm just saying, I can make it so you can find out.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I know. I'm honestly surprised more people weren't angry that I wasn't part of that fight, by the way. That I just left it.
Oh, dude, think of no, that was nothing.
Well, I mean, you were following the orders of the person who is currently paying you, because I mean, you guys just the session before you guys just found out that your fixer set you up, and and that big payout that you were supposed to get from the party doesn't seem like that's coming through. So obviously, when Corpo lady throwing around Big Eddie's comes around, you guys are gonna do what you can for
option.
Yeah, and also, I mean, I know that a little bit of revenge is on your guys' mind.
Yes, a little revenge.
I want to make it clear, Site's total. I thought about this just now. Site totally needs to like try to get anything he can on Spinner as well.
I mean, that's you guys. That's why K. That was the whole thing. K needs the old party to get the new party into Spinner's office at the Nexus, so that way you guys can have a little face to face and find out what you haven't been able to locate digitally.
But not just that, I also want his bank account.
Just for more drugs?
First off, it is not just about the drugs, okay? I have already called and set up a therapy appointment so that I can get over this fucking Kim addiction, okay? I get that it's a fucking problem, alright? Second of all, no, it's so I can build literal weapons of mass destruction.
Of course.
Welcome, Dark.
Hey.
Sorry.
And there's our D&D DM /
Lord of the Void Toy Box.
Lord of the Void Toy Box, the lawman of the Cyberpunk crew.
Yep.
And support DM for the main campaign. I run the numbers, I balance the sheets, and I drink because nothing works.
It's okay. Welcome, Dark, to Gold Hall Gaming, not live.
Gotcha.
Twitch is acting up.
Twitch has full crashed along with YouTube and half the fucking internet. So,
we are Venmo as well.
Yep.
Anyone dealing with that? Okay.
So we are currently recording with the intent and purpose of rerunning this later during the week.
Gotcha.
So, welcome to the conversation. We were just talking about how I need to get y'all's fixer's bank account.
Gotcha. That actually reminds me. Chugs, after reviewing everything I did with my character, I realized all the mistakes I did in the skills and stats. Because I've made a couple more characters learning how to actually work all these pieces.
I think I hear Dark asking if he can respec.
I mean, I do want to respect, but again, it's not the most important thing. It's the fact that I was able to learn.
Well, we can talk about your stats off the air at some point, because
Yeah.
I'd be willing to do that for any of the players in the Cyberpunk campaign. If it's like if you thought that your character was going to be operating a certain way and you mistakenly used stats that it turns out doesn't go to what you were trying to do, I'm not going to make you suffer through the game with an incompetent character.
Look here,
Yeah,
sir.
I'll specifics off the air, but off of that, the lore for Cyberpunk is so much fun to do.
Yes.
The lore.
The lore is great. Like I've been trying to incorporate little bits of it in everything that I've been doing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna send you a dossier, but I figured out what Rook's parents are doing, so I can better figure out what happened to Rook.
Okay, I like that because which is something else I needed to bring up. And I'm bringing it up with you guys, my players, but and I also need to bring it up with the other players that aren't currently here. I need to get as much background information on your characters as I can. Like you don't have to give me like what you ate at your 5th birthday party besides the birthday cake. Like I don't need that kind of shit, but just like important information that you feel is pertinent to your character. I want to make sure that that everybody's character and their backstories become part of what we're doing.
Gotcha.
Well, you see, I was born in Louisiana in 1908.
Wrong character.
Oh, my dear, I do apologize.
He's gonna have so much fun with that.
I foresee the radio demon being a part of the D&D campaign.
Think I won't put Alistair in the goddamn game.
What did you make it?
Yeah, I know that he would do that because he has already threatened to get a voice implant in Cyberpunk Red, which I promptly had to respond with. Your character immediately gets shot in the neck. It doesn't kill you; it just breaks the implant.
Yes, everyone be happy. Chugs put an end to the radio demon being Sight's voice very quickly. Unfortunately, it won't save y'all in D&D.
No, because that's not my game.
Hold on, wait a minute. I gotta do this, and I want to do it with you guys because I need to know how I need to know how this is gonna sound. I'm gonna try something really fucking weird here for a second.
You mean exist?
Sid wants fight. Sid wants fight.
No.
No.
No. Hell no.
Sid wants fight.
What was the worst part about it for y'all?
Everything.
Everything is pain.
I need.
Here's the thing. It's imagine the screaming parts of Sid with the radio effect going on. How that's gonna?
Yeah, you already have a problem with clipping your mic every time you try to yell something.
True. True. This is true.
You see, the beauty of and I will push this to all the DMs. Voice mod, especially like if you pay for the Voice Mod Pro, it really is a great tool for adding the immersion to your game. Like the fact that I do have like trauma team voices. I have all kinds of different AI voices that can.
Like I could have a character that sounds like this guy.
See, Aaron's messing around with the sound effects currently. But that's like I use the soundboard to have a soundtrack to what we're doing, which I think the soundtrack is probably the biggest one for me with Cyberpunk. I think that it really helps to add the feeling going on in the scenes, at least for me.
Oh yeah, it definitely adds another dimension to the gameplay, and since we do this primarily online, um, that actually lends a lot because we lose one of the biggest parts of tabletop gaming that makes it so much fun, which is the actual face-to-face personal interactions. There's a major difference between online tabletop gaming and actually being at a table with the group of people and being able to see the player's face as they are playing their character. Um, it's one of the reasons why I actually talked to everybody about the cameras the way I did, but because it it, it it's an attempt to try to get that back as much as we can in an online format when all of us live in different areas. We have some of y'all who live in the deep south, some of us who live in the south, and then we got some who live up in Yankee country. I mean, the north. My bad. Then we got one dude who literally lives on the other side of the world from us. So the only way we can really get that piece of the game back is with, ironically enough, webcams, which I recognize mine's not on, but apparently mine's freezing like a motherfucker today. So yeah, thank you, internet.
I'm thinking that might have something to do with everything else that's going on today. But yeah, and see the camera helps because we can act things out with each other. But I understand that not everybody either has a camera or wants to be on camera. I understand that, especially considering that we're doing this live. You might not want to show your face to however many people are watching this.
Exactly, and that's one of the reasons why I simply, when I first brought it up, it was just as a suggestion. If people wanted to do it, that was fine. There's one member, however, of Gold Hog Gaming who does not get a choice as soon as his ass actually makes it into the office.
I will show my face when I damn well please.
You shut the fuck up.
Show your face. Don't speak. Is what he's saying, basically.
But no, all seriousness, like I said, it's just an attempt to try to get back that one piece, that actual the ability to actually see the players that you are playing with. One of the things that actually kills me a lot is because of the streaming setup right now, I cannot be on camera. When we're running the main campaign. Mystic is in the office taking care of everything in here and being on camera with you guys so that y'all can see the player interaction. But to a certain degree, y'all don't actually get to see my face and how I react to things y'all are doing, things y'all are saying. I can't tell you guys how many times I've sat here during the main campaign while y'all are doing shit, just like in awe at times, or like having to mute myself so that y'all cannot hear me literally dying of laughter. I know Mystic totally rats me out sometimes, but it's a very real thing for me. I do believe that the personal interaction is a major part of tabletop gaming, and it's what really brings people together at the end of the day. That's kind of a tie-in to the fact that the main party in the D&D campaign is on the other end of the spectrum in tabletop gaming from the party in Cyberpunk. Everyone's pretty much alive and intact in Cyberpunk and, moving forward with life, whereas in the main campaign, I believe I'll let Gravity explain exactly how his actions resulted in exactly what Aaron wanted the party to do.
Is it sad that... God damn it, I was expecting that. Is it sad that my plan didn't technically go wrong because I knew something like this would happen? But to inform the people uninformed, we were still fighting the Spider Durgan. Things weren't going well since two party members kept trying to get eaten by the thing to get inside it. Say what you're gonna say.
Just highlights, That's one of my favorite parts is everybody trying to feed themselves to the Spider Durgan. Yeah. I can't believe we've literally taken to calling that specific NPC the Spider Durgan.
The Spooter. I've been calling it the Spooter Durgan.
The thing is, I do believe it is actually Spooter Durgan. And Dark, you may have to actually name that creature the Spooter Durgan when you run it in the Void Toy Box, just so everybody can feel some sort of satisfaction.
It is an ancient spider dragon, and you will respect it as such.
I ate it.
The Spooter Durgan.
I ate it. I have no respect for anything that is capable of being assimilated by me. It deserves none. It lost. I beat that thing.
Anyway, to continue, I wound up summoning Sid. Sid did jack all to the fight because he didn't see it as entertaining. Which Aaron had a comment about that when it happened.
Yeah, essentially it goes back to Sid is an honorable warrior, and that is y'all's fight. He will not interfere. But
we did get some.
Eventually, Sid gets bored.
Yeah.
Oh, that actually gives me a chance to talk to Chug. If it hasn't already been talked about, the party encountered a little bit of help from a character you've met.
That has not been brought up yet.
Yeah, we haven't talked about it, but Chugs is still in the dark about the fact that Dark Heart's greatest.
I want to say it. Wait.
Go ahead.
They got the little horse from a big kitty named Chonkers.
Chonkers! Chonkers!
Indeed. Yeah. Chonkers has arrived.
Yeah,
oh my god. Okay, so for those who will be watching this at home, Chonkers was an NPC. Well, not really an NPC because you played him. Was a character that was featured in a past event with Thordendal.
Yep, and now he helped us defeat the Spider Durgan because we weren't doing that good. It got defeated. Sid got angry because he didn't like being called. And the trump card I've had has activated, and we've got to fight with a Chaos God now.
Hold on. Repeat that last part to me, please.
We have a fight with the Chaos God. See, the good news is if we survive, we'll get Aaron back.
So, let me give you a play-by-play of the events that happened after Chonkers arrived and helped in defeating the Spooterdurgan. Sid got pissed off because Sid wanted to know why the fuck he was called if nobody was gonna fucking fight him. And Chris's rose got forced into his fucking hand.
Hold on. So let me get this straight. Sid gets called. Sid shows up. Sid says, "Sid, no fight." When presented with a fight,
Sid
but
doesn't
then gets
help with the
angry.
fight.
But then gets angry that he got summoned and there wasn't a fight.
Yeah, he wanted to, because remember, he in
Are
Sid's mind,
you saying that he only wanted to fight the main party?
Yes.
Like that's what.
Yes, 100%. Remember, Sid, Axarka himself currently owes Sid a fight. That is the fight that he came expecting, and instead he had to stand around and wait for the main party to finish the fight with the Spooterdurgan. Gravity then summoned the Time Split Remnant. Everyone who has gone through unification or blending has met in the Aether, who tied himself to Gravity and fused with Cress's Rose, which then became one with Sid, as your Lord Darkheart here void rippled Sid. Darkheart, I leave the explanation of void ripple to you, my friend.
So it's a neat little ability that lets me smash someone into the void in all its corners. The void has influence, or at least can touch, the multiverse. So when you get void rippled, pieces of you get smashed into other universes.
For
Now,
a
obviously-
single moment.
Yep. Now, obviously, I don't use it that often because there's not really a need to. This was almost centrally created just to deal with Sid.
And it's telling that Sid is like such a problem that there has to be fail safes upon fail safes for that particular character.
Well,
Aaron,
it goes back to
how out of your mind were you when you created that character?
All right.
What were you thinking?
Okay, so let's talk about Sid for a minute, because we have two different variants of Sid, right? We have the Pathfinder Sid and we have the D&D Sid. The Pathfinder Sid is essentially the youngest version of Sid to exist. He's a kobold warrior who simply wants to prove that he truly is the greatest warrior in the multiverse.
Why am I getting like Boo and Oob vibes?
I do not know.
From DBZ. Like you know what I'm talking about though, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like Oob is the younger, more like innocent version of Boo.
Kind of. My attempt with Sid in Pathfinder, in all honesty, and I guess I'm kind of outing what the overall plan here is with him, is
I wouldn't do that. Don't spoil anything.
It's because it's such an unattainable thing for him. That's the irony of it.
Yeah.
I'm essentially trying to let Sid not become the pun that he inherently truly is.
Yeah. Which you can't do. Surprisingly enough. I mean, we might be getting something close with what I've heard of certain things, but
I already laid the groundwork. Like it, unfortunately, like Sid being Sid, the pun build is literally only a step away from him entirely.
yeah. Thank you, Finnick.
Sid and D&D on the other hand, it started off the same. It started off like I said, young kobold warrior wanting to prove he's the greatest. And then he watched as his people, his very species, were systematically hunted to extermination across the multiverse. That drove him insane. Instead of wanting to prove that he was the greatest warrior in the multiverse, Sid gained a bloodthirst to prove that kobolds were always the greatest warriors. And that is how Sid essentially became a pun.
Yeah, that's a good reason to become a pun.
Like, egoist is 100% the way Sid became a pun, and Sid embodies that ego to the fullest. He is 100% the greatest kobold warrior who has ever lived. Unfortunately, in his bloodthirst and rage, Sid ran up against Khorne, the Chaos God. Blood for the Blood God. Skulls for the Skull Throne. Sorry. I don't know why I keep saying that. But in his fight with Khorne, Sid actually lost the fight. Every time he went to land a hit on Khorne, Khorne's own innate defenses would smack the shit out of him for tens of thousands of points of damage. We're talking pun level battle here.
Daddy's hell.
Oh boy.
And as a last ditch effort, Sid decided that he was going to planar jump, but he was going to take a piece of Khorne with him. And tore a piece of muscle clean off of Khorne's arm as he planar jumped. Then Sid got hungry and, being completely batshit insane, decided to eat the flesh taken from the Chaos God.
Huh.
This tied a piece of his soul to Sid and drove Sid to become the Chaos warrior that he is. He is the embodiment of insanity. Literally. And Gravity let him out the cage.
Look, we are going to have to do it anyway to get you back. So it's better to do this in some place that isn't going to completely fuck the world. As you told me, if I remember correctly.
You are correct. And Dark will back this up 100%. A fight with the Mad Tyrant on the plane would destroy it.
But don't worry, you're gonna be getting some help because this is kind of the jumping point to other things that we're not going to talk about, but some players know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, when it comes to the continuation of things y'all will be doing, things won't be as balls to the walls, like tension with combat after combat. We'll be doing things.
All right.
You got so grainy all of a sudden, Dark.
Oh, I had to pick up my other headphones while I moved some stuff. I will be back into the back room with my good headphones in but a moment.
Gotcha.
Okay.
But yeah, and like Dark said, this is a jumping point. Once y'all finish this fight, and again, for my players, if they're watching, for my players in here, both me and Dark are going to be giving y'all many reminders of this. Y'all's goal here is not to win the fight. Y'all can't. It's to survive.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah. I have said this since the beginning of the campaign, though. I will accept my death if it happens.
Same.
I will not rage.
Same.
I'm
As
not
long,
confused.
look, I will accept my death as long as I get to have a cool death.
Oh, look. I'm not. Let me make this clear. I am not out to kill y'all. That is not the goal here. I will be straight up. I am the one running the Mad Tyrant. I am the original player, and there's sanctity there. So I do apologize from right here and now. I want to apologize to my players. Dark is running the game still because this is PvP. Y'all's BBEG for this act is a PvP fight.
Oh boy.
I'm ready.
Oh boy.
It is
Not
the-
like
it is unfortunately the only way this fight can be done because I need rules in place or Sid can kill y'all too easily.
I get that. I'm just thinking, wow, it's PvP. It's not like I have a bad history with that in this campaign.
You have a bad history with your dice roller. I think you need to take a few days and really threaten it with everything you have to get it to start working right.
Here's the thing: my luck this month has been weird in every state. Like I've crit 3 times in the game I've done with my other group. I've been playing Persona 3 Portable, not Reloaded, which I need to get my fucking hands on. And I've been getting the most weird luck with shadows in that. And I'm also 20 levels higher than I should be, but that's a bit of a stretch. It's been weird. It's been weirdly good. So I'm expecting everything to go horrifyingly wrong, either during the Pathfinder game or the fight with Sid.
Right. And again, y'all aren't. Yeah, and again, I do want to make this clear. You're technically fighting Sid, but it's not Sid anymore. This is the piece of corn in control of the body, with all the knowledge and skills of its 4 host souls.
It's gonna be a wild ride. Hopefully, it's enjoyable.
Yeah, I really hope y'all enjoy this. It has been a very long time since I have really gotten to play this character in a real capacity. And I am looking forward to seeing what y'all try to do to pull a fast one on me. It will be very interesting to see.
We will see. My God, we will see.
Yep, we will, because when it comes
I'm going to
down
see
to this
exactly how effective my time magic really is.
Yep.
This is going to be the ultimate test.
Yep. This is going to set the standard for everything else. We want to know how far y'all come.
They must have amnesia. They forgot that I'm him.
You motherfucker.
That's so funny.
You are correct, Thornton Chugs. You are the emulation.
Him Buck 2, Hamon and Pumbaa.
Yep.
Just got my DNA test back. Turns out I'm 100% Himalayan.
Yep. And that's the thing. Some of you have gotten yourselves some tools that are definitely going to help y'all in this fight. Not going to deny that Sid does actually have a handful of weaknesses that can be exploited properly if you can figure them out. Sid also has a lot of immunities, and that's the only heads up I'm giving y'all there.
Right.
This is the limit.
I don't know how far I can push it. This really is going to be like trial by fire as far as my experimentations with time magic goes, because it is a system that I have had to dig in and learn. But I do know from playing earlier, like not too long ago in this campaign, I froze a god in time. even if it was just temporary, I fucking did it.
And that is a big testament. There are
Yep.
not many beings who can time stop a god. I mean, obviously Sid can. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Sid does not have time magic. That would be broken.
That would
If
be
Sid had
bad.
time magic, we'd all already be dead.
That is,
Correct.
you know, the thing is, I don't think Sid would ever even use it. It'd be too underhanded from his point of view.
I think the only, and no, this is from what I know, the only way he would do it if he was invited to a fight and was running late. He just stopped time, rushed there, then started up again and be like, all right, I'm here, let's do this.
Yeah, Sid uses the world to fucking get there on time.
But you know what? You know what? If we can have Fireball and Magic Missile in Cyberpunk, that means with time magic, I can have a Sandevistan in D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah? Talking to two benefiters of the time magic system from the OG maker. Like, yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a
It's
beautiful
like, you know
thing.
what? Because I think that I've been thinking about things all wrong. I've been using time magic to slow other things down. I haven't used it to speed myself up.
Oh.
You understand what
And
this
I
battle
am
is
now
about.
also, and I'm also now multi-classed as a fighter and a rogue.
Like I said, this like Dark's been saying, this is the real limit test here.
Oh, you know what? Either way, whether I live or die, I'm about to try to do some really cool shit.
Yep.
It's going to be a big test of all of our abilities, and God hoping it actually works out. I'm ready for the consequences no matter what. I've been ready from the beginning, but I'm hoping it's going to end well.
Oh. This is going to be a fight you will all never forget. They will sing legends of the war crimes you'll commit during this fight.
I am going to commit great crime.
Exactly. Exactly. The psalms about y'all that will be written will echo through the halls of Valhalla for about 20 minutes.
Look, that's kind of also like what I'm looking forward to with you guys in Cyberpunk. Like some of you, like all of you, are going to like are definitely making waves. Some of you are going to have your drinks in the afterlife.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got less to worry about with you, with the Pathfinder crew, because I know you guys are going to be able to handle the stuff at me with your crazy stuff that you've been doing. Fucking compression bombs. I'm waiting for you guys to work around the nuke issue. Because they technically
I
do
already
exist in
figured that out.
Pathfinder.
Heads up, I've already figured it out.
Yeah, that's an easy one. It's called Flash Forge 8.
No. It has nothing to do with Flashforge. And I'm not going to tell you how to do it.
I already hear I have no concept of what y'all are talking about in this moment.
But to echo what Aaron said a minute ago, like the same goes for like Cyberpunk. I am not out to kill my players. Now, granted, the Cyberpunk system is very brutal, and the system itself is out to kill my players.
Yep.
But realistically, like I want to give like to. I know Aaron is concerned about what the predicament that Sight is currently in Better Off Red, but I'm not putting any of you guys in a situation to where you don't have any option to make it out alive. There's always an option there.
There's always a back door.
I know what I'll do. I'll just put some gas in it. That's what's wrong with it. It ain't got no gas in it.
Ain't got no gas on it.
That's why it's beeping.
Oh, there's
It
gonna be a
ain't got no
crater.
gas in it.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
The beeping in the van is really a generator warning that it's almost out of gas.
You wish you were that lucky.
God damn it.
No.
Moment
There's
you wish what was there.
there's definitely gonna be a problem to solve.
Yeah.
I am going to.
But I'm not. But the just instant character death only happens when the player if that's what the player wants for that character. Dio being the example so far, because
Wait! You're
we-
telling me this bastard planned my death? What the fuck?
Gives him an ability that's called peeking, and it just causes him to go mute.
I actually understood all of that.
yeah, but it was still pretty loud.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
But
Sorry,
But yeah,
the spirit of Dio
now
took over again.
if a player comes to me and says, "Hey, I need this character to die for what reason or other," and like this could play into it narratively, okay, I'm down to do that, but that's up to the player. Like the player can kill your character in the story at any point in time. Just let me know and we'll work it in there. I'm not out to kill your characters.
The world is, not you.
Yeah. I'm actually trying to make sure that you guys like get to some really cool shit.
I don't know. I think you're trying to blow Sight up.
You know, we'll find out. We'll
Well,
find
do it.
out. We'll find
Well,
out.
do it.
Like, Sight's gonna have to cut the red wire or the blue wire, and he's colorblind. So,
You wish he was colorblind, motherfucker.
I'm totally joking there.
You know what makes it worse? 'Cause I remember something. Sight's locked in there by his own hands. You did set down the lockdown procedures when we left.
Yeah, I know.
I forgot about that.
He's aware of his own folly.
I'm aware of where I fucked up, sir. I do not need to be reminded. And technically, there's a window that's still open.
How are you gonna reach that?
I got an idea. Don't fuck with me. I got a fucking idea for that already. But that does bring up something we the four of us need to talk about anyway, which is the schedule for next month, which has kind of got a little bit skewed here. Chugs here is not going to actually be here the 17th or the 24th.
Yes, I will be in Hawaii.
Ooh.
Yeah, the wife and I are taking a trip with my family, going out to the island.
Have fun.
Finish.
Oh, I'm gonna. But yeah, so that means that
We have some
Either
rescheduling to do.
either the Cyberpunk session has to get rescheduled, or we just skip this month in Cyberpunk and go continue on next month.
Now, with that being said, boys, this month is a weird month to begin with. Next month is a weird month to begin with because we actually have 5 Sundays, meaning we have 5 sessions, which allows us to insert the Void Toy Box into the lineup for March.
Yeah.
Oh,
I also have to remind everyone, Void Toy Box can happen any day of the week.
Yep.
All you have to do is come to me.
right.
But specifically, the Void Toy Box session, can happen this month. My thought process on this, and I already talked with Chugs about this, is rescheduling Cyberpunk to the 31st and moving the Void Toy Box to the 17th.
Yeah, and you guys, well, if I would be down for that if I can get everybody from the Cyberpunk session in on the 31st. If it causes an issue for anybody else, I'd rather just move the March session to April. But it's just going to be a matter of the players.
I'm completely fine with that. I'm okay with just rescheduling the session.
Yeah, we're basically swapping Cyberpunk Red with Better Off Red with the Void Toy Box. Because originally we were slating the Void Toy Box session for the 31st at the end of the lineup, kind of as a nice little break before whatever ass beating you guys are going to bring upon yourselves in the next D&D session will be.
Yeah,
But
bring upon ourselves. What's this?
y'all do bring it upon yourselves. Who amongst y'all can honestly say that y'all have not gotten exactly what y'all have wrought?
I will admit
I
to the
see
Sid
Chugs.
thing.
I was about to say, I see Chugs over there go with this look on his face, like I didn't do shit.
I didn't do fucking shit.
Exactly.
You know, Chugs and Tej are the innocent ones in this. They haven't been around.
We've done things, but like it's just like what Tej and I have done is kind of just gone with what we figured was the best option available. I returned to the main party and it's like that meme where the guy walks into the apartment holding a pizza and he sees like the trash can's on fire. This person's running around in their underwear. Like, what the fuck happened while I was away? And if you ask me, there are certain characters that definitely could use a real lesson or two.
Why are you looking at me?
Not looking at you. That's literally me looking at this monitor with all of you.
Right. Now I will say this. And me and Dark actually talked about this. We're kind of glad that y'all are going up against the Mad Tyrant in Act 1. Primarily because as the OG party's strategist, y'all were already fighting an uphill battle. And last Cyberpunk session, I kind of slid right back into strategist mode, almost on reflex. Like for a moment,
1,000 Eddies was put in your face and said, "Find me a way."
Yeah, Those words are really all Kragan ever needed to hear to very quickly put together the combat plan.
You mean sight?
Yeah, sight, yeah. That's who it is. That's who it is.
You can just feel the bead of sweat going down Aaron's back.
Sweat on the brow.
Again, I'm really sorry,
Your
guys.
sins crawling on your back.
What?
One more time, Doug.
It's a saying. I was like, it's a saying. It's, can you feel your sins crawling on your back?
All of them. Okay, I got 3 resurrections. We're good.
Like it's gonna be enough.
It will be if you aim.
3. So hold on. I'll solve that with 3-round burst.
God damn it. Sight's gonna pay 1,000 eddies to get some trauma team coverage. I can do that before I mess with the man, right? She did.
No.
I'm just saying, Kay did totally transfer me the eddies.
All right, I'm gonna
Well,
twist
I mean,
my mic real quick.
I mean,
All right.
I guess at the start of the session you could like that would actually be kind of hilarious. There's ticking time bomb in a van, and instead of trying to solve that issue, the first thing he does is pulls out his agent and goes on the city network to sign up for trauma team coverage.
Yep.
That he learns there's a month-long waiting period.
No. That
And
is
the
no.
voice in the dark has a crispy mic.
Welcome back, Dark.
Crispy.
Yeah, welcome back, Derek.
Welcome back.
No, that's the no. See, Sight's paying for the good for the high end trauma coverage. There ain't no waiting list. I got the eddies, bitches.
Do you understand how expensive that actually is? Because I know the number.
Yeah, me and Chug's already talked about it. I've got double that more than double that on me right now.
It's 500 eddies a month for the silver package, and the executive package is 1,000 eddies a month.
And I'm
Now,
going
the thing
to
is, silver package. There's the caveat of you end up having to pay for the ammo that they spend and the fuel that they use to fly out to you and all of that. That gets billed to you. So
Yeah.
Justin's getting a bit of a bill.
Sight will not be getting a bill.
Which I actually need to speak with Tej about if she wants to pay for the executive coverage, because she's going to get it for free later on down the road if her character ranks up in ability enough.
Right.
Yep.
Like, I'm just saying.
Right now, she already doesn't have to pay to live. Like, she's got a house like provided to her.
All I'm saying is, I just want to hear. Target down. Send in the troops. Trauma team inbound.
Oh, yeah. But I still think that's kind of hilarious. It's like, instead of saving yourself, you're giving yourself health insurance.
Yep. Look, man, I need to make sure that if something goes wrong here, at least someone's going to collect my body. I got like the first 2 levels of this bullshit already designed out.
Oh, you're sitting there working on your net architecture.
Yeah.
Yeah, once I told him that he could build his own net architecture with an access point in his apartment, he's been planning.
Oh boy.
Now it's going to cost him a pretty penny. Like he doesn't have the money to do everything he wants to do right now because net architecture is expensive.
Yeah, you see, I gotta go bit by bit. Unlike some people, like the boss lady, I don't really have the funds to fully build the architecture immediately. I gotta
look,
go bit by bit.
Look, Kay doesn't have unlimited funds. She just happens to be like decent at embezzling.
Hey, we don't
Well,
talk
Martha
about
Craig.
we don't talk about what the boss lady does. Okay, that's proprietary information.
But yeah, it seems that it seems that everybody needs more information. We're gonna get there.
I need to know why the vagrant taught the dog to eat ball sacks.
I need to
It's
figure
a
out why the
healthy
vagrant
source
has.
of protein.
I don't have that information. It is up to the vagrant's player to tell me that.
I need to figure out why the vagrant has somebody with such a hate boner for him doing this.
Right?
Like, what the fuck did you do?
You've got two members of your party that have people with a personal vendetta against them. And now it's starting to affect all of you.
I'm just letting everyone know the moment I give Chugs what's going on with Rook, it's gonna get worse.
Oh,
Why am I being-
please send me like when you get it. Well, we need to talk outside of this. Not today, but sometime this week.
I'm currently writing stuff down as we speak.
Oh, good. Send it to me when you get it. Look, I am and I was telling Aaron this earlier. All of y'all have been coming to me with secrets, and I'm not telling any of you what you guys are telling me. So I'm just sitting here. For me, the real entertainment is the story going on in the background behind the real story. Because all of you have hit me up with, "Hey, I don't tell anybody else, but blah 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 blah." What?
Yep.
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 Yeah.
I have a secret to divulge though.
We really have like a lot. Everybody in this, every player in this game has got something that they're holding close to the chest, and I like that. I like the fact that like you guys aren't just like laying everything out on the table for each other.
Of course. Where's the fun in that?
Look, I do have one secret to divulge, okay? Sight really likes musicals.
Likes musicals.
Yep.
I'll
Okay.
review. Well, I've got a taste for the classicals, so that's something we could share in common.
No, not classicals, you son of a bitch. Musicals.
He's talking like Broadway.
Old school recordings of like Broadway and shit.
Oh, okay. That is similar to what I was talking about, just a different interpretation. Because he sees it as the classics.
Ah.
Ah.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're in 2045. It's definitely like in the same vein of us looking back at black and white movies.
Ah, yes. The good old days of television. Before idiots were allowed to run shows.
I actually can't complain with that one.
But yeah, no, it sounds like we've all got a lot planned going on. Even Dark as the as the person stepping as the DM stepping up to the main DM seat at the beginning of Act 2. Dark has been preparing some nonsense for y'all. And as I've said before, me and Dark have begun working on my character, and we're being very hush hush about it till the game.
He's the only one who's got a side thing going on. We will be having a sort of session 0 where everyone will be discussing what kind of things they want to do, what kind of characters, so we're all on the same page.
Okay.
All right.
So you can at least look forward to that. If you want to start on something and then bring it to the session 0, then you can, but letting you know there is going to be a session where we're all going to get together, talk about what's going to be going on.
That is fine by me.
It's gonna be fun, guys. We've spent quite a bit of time already planning what's going to be happening in Acts 2 and Acts 3. It's gonna be fun to watch y'all's reactions and watch how you guys respond to the original Agent of Chaos in y'all's party.
Look, I'm drifting closer and closer to the point where you can actively remake Kragan and Pathfinder. I'm very much worried about chaos in my games coming.
Rebuild? I don't need to rebuild a guy who's getting ported directly. Come on, man.
I don't have to worry about chaos in Cyberpunk Red because it's been chaos from session 1.
Yes.
Yep.
And I brought this up earlier with Aaron because he had asked me, he's like, how much like when do we aren't we coming up on having to pay rent again? And I said you guys are only like realistically 3 days into the main into in game time.
Yep. We have not
yeah, you guys have been going at breakneck speed. So rest assured, at some point in the near future, I have to give your characters a break to do things. Because some of you need your baloperidol.
I need to get to addiction therapy, sir.
Some of you have jobs to do.
Yep.
I go to the same clinic I went to the last time. They were really nice to me.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I have been looking through the rule book as far as like downtime, especially if like somebody, namely Sight, has to go to therapy and you guys have a week of game time that you can be doing. The rule book actually has a system in place for rolling a D6 to determine what you did for your job and how much eddies you made during that week.
All right. That doesn't seem too bad.
Look, I gotta get some eddies. I gotta get to therapy. I need to do the job that I've been promised some good stuff for. I got some stuff to do,
But I mean, like some of you need to like heal your wounds. Some of you need to fix your gear. Some of you need to take your drugs.
I know. Jeez, I know. We had this conversation. I am 2 hits away from being out. Do you have any idea how that fucking feels? I never get this low.
Oh, so I am not going with the original line of starting hallucinations at Humanity 5. Apparently, there's a system in the rules for like the closer you get to cyberpsychosis, what kind of symptoms. Yeah. So now that I'm finding actual systems for the things I was already trying to do, I'm going to be adjusting accordingly. Like I'm going to be adjusting the way that we use armor now that I know how ablation works. The net running thing is going to be a constant learning experience for the both of us.
Yup. It's real simple. I activate Dragon and don't sweat the small stuff.
Jesus.
It's not my fault it does 66 damage to any program.
Is someone getting murdered?
The
Mystic
dog
is-
probably.
Yeah, Mystic's trying to get JoJo to stop jumping and barking. JoJo's kind of become a little shit in the last few months.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's actually starting to interfere with our day-to-day operations. The good news being that will be solved relatively soon.
Good to hear.
Yeah. Mystic's about to beat his fucking ass. That's an exact quote.
Okay. So
So
yeah, so big things coming soon.
So I guess we'll go in order here. So highlights from what Dark as the DM
Yep.
for the Spooter Durgan. What's your highlight there?
What is my favorite, or what do I think it was the best moment?
Give us both.
Hmm. God, that's a tough one because I liked a lot of things that happened in that fight. You know, it had to go a separate kind of direction because of what has happened with players.
You mean people trying to feed themselves to the Spooter Durgan?
Yes. But I think the highlight was Mystic doing all the shenanigans to get Taj. That whole sequence of events was the highlight of that. Everything had to go right for all that to work. I think that was a highlight.
Okay.
My favorite was watching our resident monk try to run up a wall after being told, "You do not have web walk. You are going to have to roll every time you take a step." And listening to this player go, "I got it." 10 minutes later, stuck to the side of a wall. I still got it. That was probably my favorite.
Dope. Those were some pretty good points there. The flying grab. All right. Gravity. Unfortunately, this week the highlight for you would, I guess, be that it was a bye week.
Sadly, but I'm already imagining the chaos you guys are going to cause next week. Next time, not next week. Next week, I have to pray. Next week is going to be praying to the dice gods.
Sid not do chaos. Sid do what Sid do. Yes.
Correct. but sometimes that causes chaos.
Sid don't know what you're talking about. Sid merely stupid kobold.
Mm. Yes, simply a stupid kobold. Mm.
Of course.
You know what's ironic? Sid will never technically go through what he did in the D&D verse, being how kobolds have ingrained themselves in this universe. So he's kind of safe there, at least.
That doesn't mean he won't still end up becoming a pun.
Oh yeah, no, that's gonna happen. It's more he won't have to go through the trauma of losing everyone. Some people might go through the trauma of losing their family to him, but that happens sometimes.
I would never deprive anyone of their loved ones. How dare you insinuate such things?
Uh
How
huh.
are you sure you haven't already?
Okay, the dice said that I failed my my bluff check, so yeah, I'm totally lying. I tried, Dark. I really did.
I know.
Kike,
God, I can't believe how all this stuff.
Chugs. What is your your highlight and best moment?
I think the highlight of the session was definitely the fireball. Because that was the
Yeah.
most out of left field decision that any of you made.
I could do it again.
Oh, trust. I believe it. But I feel like there were a ton of cool moments. The fireball being one of them. Exarcha's use of the smart bullets. Rook getting slashed by Slither, having his first attack blocked, and then proceeding to like break Slither's jaw. That surprised the shit out of me. But yeah, there were plenty of cool moments during the session. I think that the most unexpected was the fireball. And personally, like for me personally, it was nice to hear the shock in my players' voices when they realized that Slither was running a Sandevistan.
I told y'all
It's-
you all
it's
need to
kind
get
of
one.
scary being on the opposite end of it.
Yeah, no one wants to listen
Oh,
to
and
Dio.
and I have to say you got a little lucky there too, Dark, with Rook, because going back and listening to the session, that mono katana he's wielding has a rate of fire of 2. He only slashed at you once.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
I totally forgot to give him a second slash. That might have saved your life.
Yeah, there's no telling how much damage that thing does. I mean, I have a shit ton of health, but like, ugh. I don't want to put that to the test, you know what I mean?
Right. But yeah, so the highlight Fireball. There was a ton of cool moments, but Fireball was definitely the one that took it.
Oh, it was a team effort. He gave me the idea. I simply went full with it.
Yeah. Well, like you said during the stream, this is what it's like having 2 Kragans.
Facts, though. Although that does kind of lead to a small point here. y'all's party does essentially have your own miniature Kragan.
Yeah, Kurtosh.
Yeah,
Eh,
but yeah, I guess I'd have to say that for me the highlight was definitely multiple times. It was any time a member of the party tried to feed themselves to the Spooter Durgan. Like, as much as I enjoy a good gag, that got fucking ridiculous so quickly. It was just truly hilarious. Because rewatching the VOD, it's like, okay, I want to try to jump in its mouth. Are you fucking kidding me? I want to try to jump in its mouth from the next player. God damn it. What's the next person
Yeah.
going to do? What are they going to do? I'm going to try to jump in its mouth. Yeah! Kind of shit, you know? But
I
I
I
need to
mean-
go. I need to go watch the VOD for that session. I've been trying not to like spoil it for myself because in character I don't know these things.
okay, go. I thoroughly recommend go watch the VOD. It is a great session. It really was.
I forgot one moment that it would be a shame to go this whole podcast without mentioning the revelation of Jackie's Wolvers.
Facts.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't
Oh,
even
yeah, that was
touch that. Oh damn, you're right. We did not even touch that. Hold the fuck up. Let's rewind here for a minute. You sons of bitches.
Eh,
Wolver, you know, I actually told Chugs this earlier. I kind of feel a fucking way about that since Dio had vampires. And you motherfuckers left my goddamn body just laying there. Do you have any idea how much I paid for that shit? Somebody's making bank off of my body, I guarantee it.
Yeah, right now none of you know where that body went.
yeah,
None of you
that's
know.
fucking terrible.
None of you know where the chip is either.
Oh, I know where the chip is. You know why? Because I'm on
There
it,
it
you son of...
Yeah, there are things going on that you guys are just touching the surface of.
I honestly can't wait.
Oh
for
no, we're not doing ghost stories in Cyberpunk unless those ghosts are rogue AIs.
I really don't like when you say things like that. Anyway,
There's a million things I can do.
the best moment of the session though would actually have to be Gravity's reaction when he realized just how badly he had made a miscalculation in summoning Sid.
Oh, I was really confused for half a moment.
Oh no, yeah, you thought it was Cyberpunk, but it was really D&D.
Yep.
Oh, god damn it. I'm taking psychic damage on that.
And in case I haven't, I don't think I've actually said it this year, so I guess it's time to for an oldie but a goodie. If you haven't watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventures yet, what the fuck are you waiting for? This is your personal invitation. Get off your ass and go watch one of the best animes / mangas ever fucking created. Jesus Christ. Go find out where Dio comes from. Learn how fucking nightmarishly evil that son of a bitch really is.
I know what he did to Danny.
I was about to say, man, just remember, he was looking at Puccini to turn Puccini into Danny too.
Look, I think Puccini's got more things to worry about than Dio.
Facts though. But yeah, that whole the reaction from Gravity after summoning Sid, hoping that Sid was going to help with the fight, and then Sid just being like, "Nope," and just so pointedly Gravity going, "What?"
Yeah.
That was the best fucking part, in my opinion.
Then at the end of it all, we finally defeat the thing, and Sid's got a blade to my throat. Like, oh. In my head, I'm thinking, oh, this is gonna go far worse, isn't it?
That does bring up the fact the blades that Sid traditionally carries. Yeah, those are the same blades he's wielding. They now are about twice their size.
Uh,
Yeah, Sid has a 10-foot reach, guys. Sorry.
Any case,
It's kind of like Sephiroth, except, you know, two of
Actually, function.
them. But,
meanwhile,
weird
Bartor.
yeah! We missed that last session. Like, real talk, we all missed that last session since Dark literally had Bartor giving inspiration the whole fucking fight.
Oh, so
Oh,
the
yeah,
fight really should have been like that.
Yeah.
yeah. I wasn't comfortable doing random or like intricate things with Bartor because that's not my character.
Yeah.
So I did the one
Well,
thing
the fact that
knew-
the fact that you utilized him is, and the thing is, Bartor's not even like he's my character now, but he's not even really my character. I inherited him from a player who's no longer playing the campaign.
Unknown.exe.
So I'm kind of going off of the personality that I had seen from him before, but also trying to like Bartor is recovering from very, very intense soul crushing psychological damage. So
He was killed a lot just for fun. Bartor got to a 9 on the betrayal fucking gauge. Like, that's how close Bartor was to becoming his true form of Overlord Bartor.
Warlord Bartor.
Warlord Bartor. Is it? Okay.
Yes.
All right. No, I'm very
And it's
much...
still not too late for us to plant the seeds of Warlord Bartor.
I already have. I already have. It's done. Bartor is going to be the true villain at the end of this campaign. Y'all just don't know it yet. Y'all thought it was Kragan, but it was really him. Overlord Bartor. And he's going to team up with Warlord Bartor. And y'all are going to die. A horrible, painful death. Could you imagine how fucked up that would be if the twins hid themselves as Bartor and Bartor?
That
And like that,
Yeah, because there is a parallel universe in which Bartor like conquered the entire realm and was setting destruction to everything.
Yep. Just saying, man. It'd be pretty fucked up if Bartor and Bartor were actually the twins.
yeah, it'd be a fucking nightmare of a twist.
I would never do that.
Mm.
It also reminds me, because I do need to ask Chugs this, because there's not going to be really a chance for him to, like, know this. Chonkers. I've been waiting to use Chonkers for a long time. I very much love Merrick. Merrick was going to be my player character for the campaign if I chose to be a player. But since when we come back to the fight, when you're there, you're not going to know anything about Chonkers. So, do you want to know who Chonkers is, who Merrick is?
Okay, so this is just me, the player, knowing this. My character won't.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know that I ran into Chonkers as Thordendal,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the only knowledge that I, the player, so far, and my character know.
Yeah,
Is that
I was waiting.
that we went through that side quest.
Yeah, I was going to be using Merrick more, but things didn't work out. It wasn't the right time. And the three players that knew who Merrick was, weren't present. And I was like, man.
Yeah, I could see where that kind of spoiled the reveal a little bit.
So, with no fanfare, Merrick actually is an important person. He is one of Dark's champions. Surprise, surprise. The thing is, he's not just any one of the champions. Merrick is at the top of the food chain. He is second to Dark. He is what is his full title? Merrick. It's Merrick. Oh, sorry, Merrick Ananosh, Apex Predator. He is the top of the food chain to all the champions.
So, in other words, he's him.
He's also
Oh, yeah.
He's also a traitorous swine who, by a mere technicality, is being allowed to live.
Yeah, that's what he says. But Merrick really is just him. Merrick is a whole deal. He was going to be the party. He's not a party babysitter. He was going to join the party to like help guide everyone, but things ended up not happening that way. Y'all ended up with Quinn, which Quinn was a much better fit because he has a more support thing. Merrick and support. It's just not the specialty. Y'all needed more bodies. Right. Yeah, Merrick. Yeah, I guess I could say this. Merrick is not from around here, along with a lot of the other people under Dark. He's got a whole thing going on, but Merrick kind of does his own thing. As you've seen with Merrick personality, he's very nice. He likes going around. It's just he can be a battle junkie sometimes. But he likes, building people up so that he can later fight them.
Oh.
OG party tendencies showing.
It's not that bad. He just wants to cultivate people. And one of the best ways is through the forge.
I get that.
So we're gonna go with the great old one warlock, yes? After all, I can simply Eldritch Blast and Arms of Adar everything. No, I think all of us are looking forward to this next month of tabletops and seeing what all of our players do. gonna be a fun month. It really is. You know, we got Sight, who's probably gonna not die. Hopefully. Maybe.
I mean, that's up to you.
Well, I'm getting health insurance first. We've already discussed this. Before anything else happens.
We'll see what happens the day of the the session.
Right. I know that Dark is. Let's be real. Dark's not happy with me. He's not. Dark doesn't like having to regulate pun fights. They're obnoxious. Every time. But looking forward.
Well, see, I don't have to worry about puns because if any of you were close enough to reaching pun status, I literally have the pun destroyer at my fingertips.
Don't you rogue AI me.
Huh?
Don't do that.
No. So I'm not even talking about the rogue AI.
I want to get killed by a rogue
Look,
AI.
there is one NPC that is very well known.
Oh fuck no!
That if I drop anywhere,
you keep Adam Smasher the fuck out of this, you son of a bitch. Who the fuck you think you are coming up in here with that goddamn Adam Smasher bullshit?
No. That's what I said. That's what I said. That is the solution. If any of you try to go pun, I just throw in the real pun.
Adam Smasher versus Sid. Who do y'all think would win?
Well, which universe are we talking? Because in
equal footing,
I'm sure.
All weapons and abilities unlocked. Pun versus pun.
I don't know. That's tough because realistically, like Sid is capable of destroying the entire plane of reality. Adam Smasher is just capable of being a one-man army.
Got it. So it's a death battle. I know at least one person in this room had to get that joke.
I got it. I'm just not laughing.
God damn it. It's not my fault they throw overpowered characters up against the underpowered characters and then act surprised when the overpowered character wins. But they want to cheat the system on certain ones just so they can get ratings. I got cheated, damn it! But no. That next month, I think next month is going to be a great month for the games and for the channel. We know we'll be missing Chugs for 2 weeks, and that means we'll also be missing Teej B for 2 weeks.
Yep.
So
look. If I went to Hawaii without taking my wife, I would be in some serious trouble.
I mean, that is true.
Serious trouble.
She would
That
probably
would also make me a dick.
Yeah, she would. Well, you are Dick Master.
For all dicks came from these nuts.
Yes, I believe everyone in this room has now watched Hazbin Hotel, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. So now we have to get the Gold Hall Gaming choir group together so we can all do the fucking songs and sound like fucking idiots. The level of silence in this podcast when I got done saying that was not only palatable, but kind of offensive. Fuck you guys. You pieces of shit. And Dark, you're probably the biggest one right now. I'll see what the fuck I have to deal with.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, look, you choose to deal with us as your players, as your friends,
Hey, y'all my
as
family,
your
bro.
DMs in other games.
Hey, y'all my motherfucking family. Partners in crime. My boys. My people. I don't want to
My
get
sweet
gay
cheese.
about it. No. Like I said, I don't want to get gay about it, okay? I'm having a weird day. It's actually been a long day. I'm fucking tired. I ain't gonna lie. I've been up since fucking 3 o'clock in the morning.
Jeez.
Well, at this point, I think we've talked about everything that there is to talk
Yeah.
about on this.
I do believe this is the end for us. So, once again, this is Gold Hall Gaming Not Live. The GM podcast of Fireball and Magic Missile, episode 3. I'm Aaron.
This is your brain on chugs.
This is Gravity.
I'm starting to think his mic, he may not realize we can't hear a fucking word he's saying.
Oh God. Please.
Yep.
I've been talking this whole goddamn time.
Ain't nobody heard a fucking word.
Being rude.
So maybe whenever there was that moment of silence, Dark was actually speaking to you.
Right?
Oh boy.
I have been here talking about stuff, and people just talk over and are like, all right, fine, I don't really have things to say, only to find
Sorry,
out
dude.
no one has been. Oh. And of course, this is Darkheart signing off.
I'm sorry, man.
Wait a minute.
Oh, man, we didn't know.
Dark, hold on, before we go. Gold Hall Gaming Choir Group, yay or nay?
No.
You son of a bitch!
And he just left. That is great.
This has been Gold Hall Gaming. Thanks for joining us today, everybody. We'll see, this recording today. We'll see you guys on the next one.